Welcome everyone. Um, Decided to share one of my games that I played over the weekend. Came in second place in the Bryant University Chess Championship. 2 wins, 2 draws. I played black 3 times. It's pretty good. This was one of my wins. Um, all of my games were under 20 setting pawn loss. Very accurate. um, like close to 10 and some like maybe 14. I don't know, but this one I was very accurate. I really had just one inaccuracy. So I think let's get to it. I play e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. Then I go for the Roy Lopez. This is the main line. Castles, bishop c5, c3, e5. And then I play d4 here. I feel like this is possible as well, taking in here. And then I have ideas like maybe this, and either rook u1 maybe, or c takes d4, and rook u1, or something like that. I haven't studied this in a while, but things can get crazy. I know some beginners always ask that question. So here I play e5. This I've read in a book some years ago, 2015. So 88. This is actually a mistake, but I don't really know what else could have been done here. And here I should have played bishop g5 here. And then I guess knight e7 would have been forced. And white's just positionally doing really well here. But in the game I decided to take on c4. So here I'm pretty sure, again, there's always this bishop g5 idea. It's not winning, but white is just a lot better, like probably plus maybe 2 or something like that. I don't know, or 3, who knows. But I play d5. I've had many experiences with this push, and usually these pawns sometimes can be undermined with probably pawn to d6 later on. Luckily my opponent didn't do that, so bishop c2. And here I thought just pawn d6, but he plays bishop d7. And I kind of just realized like my advantage might dissipate here. I have to do something. So I just took on h7, king takes, and knight g5. I calculated also before going to this, like king g6, probably something like this. I've had this many times in my experience, and there's this really strong threat of just knight here, and just knight here winning the queen is pretty strong. Sometimes this knight is on e8, and you can mate on g7 too. So, but yeah, my opponent just went king g8, and then now white is just winning. Gain tempo here. Knight's coming to the attack. The assault ratio is almost like 3 versus 2, close to equal on the king's side, but um, really my opponent has to defend accurately here. Objectively, he should be able to defend, but I guess I'm trying to make the argument that these 3 pieces are not involved, and they're only pointing at my stuff. So uh, yeah, here I just play bishop e3. I don't know if this is correct. I was calculating bishop e7, and that's also simply winning, but I wanted to get something more decisive. Um, and this isn't losing the advantage. It like white is still winning here, but it's also like, I mean, it's not ideal, but it's, I'm threatening knight g5, so he has to do something with that. So bishop takes b2, now knight g5. He luckily doesn't take the exchange on f1, which is good. Now his bishop is defending, but unfortunately here he's still kind of not in time. I was calculating, like, yeah, bishop g6 is what I thought, queen h3 with f5 coming. He goes f6. How I hit the bishop, and yeah, I'm just removing the defender pretty much. This is like a whole positional idea of removing the defender. And now I want to play g6, so he has to take on e5. And I play f6. Kind of crushing through here. Like knight takes e3, I calculated, just doesn't work with just f7 coming. Like, yeah. He takes with a knight, and I take with a rook because I calculated that. Other ways he takes seem to get him in trouble. Like one of my ideas, I think, was just simply something like this, and another was just like that, like something like this. So I haven't checked any of those with the engine or anything, but those are just some of my ideas that I just wrote down, my annotations. He plays rook takes f6. Probably that's the best idea. But now his knight is kind of yeah, I'm turning like f7 ideas, maybe, um, and yeah, his pieces are just being attacked. Like this knight has to protect this bishop, and his king is a little hollow and stuff like that. He plays this. This kind of loses the game to here. And my idea was if king h7, I was going to go queen e4 check. He has to go back to the 8th or play g6. And if g6, I just take and then rook takes c7. That's just winning. So that was round 2 in my tournament. Thanks for watching.